Well, what's up, Virgo? It's your girl Sid, and welcome to Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your August 2021 general reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As this is a collective reading, it may not resonate for you. It may all resonate for you. Parts of it may resonate for you. So take what resonates, leave what does not. If you all are new here, hello, welcome. I'm Sid. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you enjoyed here. If so, go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell so that you're notified whenever a new Virgo reading is released. And interact with the content. Comment, let the algorithm know that you rock with me. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you for coming. Regardless of which group you fall into, all of your viewership is greatly appreciated. So thank you for being here. If you all would like personal readings, you're going to head on over to www.savvysentient.com. It will also be linked in the description box. That is the only place where you can get a reading from me. Okay. So do that. What else do I need to let you all know? All my other social media will also be linked in the description box below in the direct me link, so you can follow me everywhere. Let's get into your reading. I'm kind of turned up a little bit to do your reading, Virgo, because what came through in the meditation is a song that I really love by Lupe Fiasco. Okay, Superstar by Lupe Fiasco is what came through. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear, because the lights are here and the camera's on. And these people, they want to show. They want to show from you, Virgo. Okay? So what I was getting from that is that you may be entering into a situation, a work situation. Maybe there's a project or something that you've been working on. I don't necessarily get that you've been bragging about it, but there may be a few people who are aware of it. Even if you haven't given details of it, you may have people anxiously waiting to see what it is that you got cooking. You might not have said, I'm doing XYZ, but you might have been like, hey, I got a little thing I'm working on, stay tuned. And people are tuning in and they're trying to see if you are what you say you are, what you got going on. So let's see how that plays into this reading. All right, Virgo, what is the overall energy of this reading? Okay, we have the 10 of Wands here. So the 10 of Wands represents having a lot on your plate. This is being heavily burdened, overburdened, carrying a heavy load, having a lot of responsibility. So whatever it is that you got going on, it is a lot on your plate. It can be overwhelming. However, with this being the 10 of Wands, you are at the finish line. So very soon you will be able to put that load down and take a breather. Okay? All right. So tell me about the recent past, please, for Virgo. I am reading this as it feels when it comes out. But if you can read this, or if you can understand this to be a love situation or a friendship or something other than the way that I'm reading, take it in that way, okay? Because that's how it is meant for you. All right, what is the recent past looking like for Virgo? Okay, I like it. All right. Tell me what the current situation is for Virgo. What does the present look like? What does the present look like for Virgo? Okay. And tell me what the near future is looking like for Virgo. It's too many. Near future for Virgo. Okay, I'm going to have to clarify some things here. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Too many. Okay, I guess that's the one. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Okay, so let me go ahead and break this down for y'all. Forgot to have the air on. I gotta do better. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Nine of Swords. Now, in the upright, the Nine of Swords represents anxiety, mental anguish, stress. It can also represent mental disorder, mental illness, nightmares. Okay, in the reverse, you're coming out of that energy. If you've been staying up all night, if you've been stressed, if you've been anxious, in the recent past, you've turned all that around. You've come out of that energy and you've done it successfully, leaving behind whatever it was that was causing you to feel that way. Okay, so the recent past looks great. That's awesome. In the present, however, we have the Four of Cups, which for me is the board in the house board card. This is apathy, boredom, disinterest. Universe making offers to you, but you're not really interested in them. And that's clarified by the Seven of Wands. Perhaps you are very suspicious of certain offers being made to you. So this is why you have no interest in them, due to, it could be overthinking. It could be because you've just recovered from whatever you've recovered from with that Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So you could just be very hyper vigilant right now. So you're really not trying to take action towards, or you're not trying to accept any offers just because you're skeptical of them. Okay. Instead, you're taking action towards closure, I feel like. So maybe this is an offer being made to you from someone who scammed you before. This is why you're refusing to take this offer, because you already know what kind of person that they are. You already know what kind of burden comes with taking anything from them. So you are immediately like cutting off any offers from this person. You're immediately telling them no. Okay? Instead, you're focusing on getting money yourself, building your own legacy, creating something for yourself. I want to clarify that further. Tell me more about the Ten of Hazards. Lots of tens here, a lot of completion, a lot of cycles coming to an end. Yeah, you're saving your money with the Four of Hazards. You're working on your own legacy, and I think that's where Lupe comes in. So far what we have is you being in a state of anguish, a state of anxiety, and turning that all around, recovering from that, recovering from the mental stress successfully and moving on. And now that you have moved on, you are receiving offers perhaps from a person from the past who is responsible for causing you that type of anxiety, trying to make new offers to you, but you already know in your heart of hearts that this person is deceptive. You don't trust anything that comes out of this person's mouth. You wouldn't take a motherfucking Tic Tac from this person because you just don't trust them, okay? And you are actively and quickly putting an end to any communication with them, immediately saying no to any offers that they are offering you, and instead doing things on your own, building a legacy for yourself, creating something for yourself, saving your money, your funds to make whatever dreams you have come true for yourself. In the near future, though, we do have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords kind of came sideways. So what I kind of feel with the Page of Swords is on your end, you might be very studious right now, like really looking into doing like research on whatever it is that you're building for yourself. But on the flip side, you do have people watching you. You do have people gossiping about you. Going back to Lupe, like this is the crowd and they are watching and they want to show, they want to see what you got going on. Okay. They are like, what the hell Virgo got going on? I heard Virgo, here go to gossip. I heard Virgo told so-and-so they didn't even want their help. Virgo can't do this by themselves. Let's see what Virgo can pull off by themselves. So people are watching you, okay? But you, love, are separating yourself from the gossipers, from the naysayers, and even just from people who you're just not sure about. Your focus is on you right now. Any of these people who are sometimey, flaky ass people, you're walking away from that. You're bringing order to it by separating yourself from it. All right. You are concentrating more so on bettering yourself and creating something for yourself. I don't know why when I just looked at this Emperor, like I don't see it now, but I guess like the way that I laid him down made it look as if he was smirking, like, yeah, bitch, watch. Y'all want to show? Y'all want to show? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Here I go. So, yeah, Virgo, whatever you're working on, I'm kind of feeling like you're definitely not boasting or bragging about it. You're definitely keeping it private. And I think that's why people are watching you so hard. People may know of a thing that you're working on, but you're not giving no details to nobody. And that's why you got all eyes on you right now, especially after pushing away someone who wanted to help you, quote unquote. But hey, you know the vibes. Energy never lies. If you don't trust it, don't trust it. That's your intuition. All right, what messages do we have for Virgo? Messages for Virgo. It's too many messages for Virgo. Is that 2 or 1? All right. So the very first card that comes out says, take a look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Aquarius. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, because I can't read. Take a look at the bigger picture. All right. In this time, you may be feeling like a little isolated, but you're doing this of your own will, of course. But you need to understand that it is for your betterment, for your bigger good. So if you ever happen to feel down about the solitude that you are in, about the lack of community that you have, understand that this is for your bigger, your betterment, okay? Keep on working diligent on whatever this is that you got going, all right? Balance your spirituality with your practicality. For me, this is a card of plain and simple, just balance, okay? Just balance. If it's something that you are trying to manifest, whatever it is that you're creating, if this is a manifestation, don't think that you can just light candles, talk to your spirit guides, do full moon and new moon rituals, and like it's just gonna come. Understand that you have to actually put in the work as well. But I think that you, Virgo, understand that there has to be some practicality behind the spirituality as well. So I really feel like this is more so just a reminder to you, not necessarily like advice, okay? And then finally, we have a time to give rather than to take. I don't feel like this is external though. Yes, it is nice to give to people, to help people who are less fortunate, etc., etc. But in this instance, I feel like what you are giving to is whatever you are creating. And what you are not taking is external help. Because it seems like the people in this equation are not on the up and up. And I don't know where this is coming from, but I feel like anyone who you allow to assist you in this time with this thing, whatever it is going to try to take credit for it in the long run. I don't know where that came from, but they are going to try to take the credit for it. When it becomes successful, even if it has your name on everything, they are going to be a fucking fly in the ointment. They're going to be a nuisance. They're going to be telling everybody how you could have never done it without them. So it is better for you to, in this time, give to this, give it your all, give it 100%, and take nothing. Take nothing from these people. All right. So let's go ahead and get some rebel messages. Rebel, what messages do you have for Virgo? Two more, please. Jeez. All right, I got one on the floor. I'm going to get it one day. Period. All right. So the very first card to hit the table says, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaking, lying little bastards. Also, some of these thoughts may not even be your own. They may be the gossip that you're hearing, the people who are doubting you. You may be allowing that to penetrate your noggin. Don't. Stay focused. You look like a shit show. Fact, you're a hot mess. Clean yourself up. Look, typically when this card shows up, I don't read it as obviously like you looking a mess. I read it as how you may present to the public, like emotionally. Like maybe people think you're scattered, things of that nature. And that could very easily be the case. That could be why some people are doubting whatever it is you're working on. Like, this MF are too scatterbrained to even put two and two together. They not working on shit. But in this instance, if this is a project, if this is a business, if this is something that puts you in the public eye, I do want to say, make sure that you're always dressed for success. Make sure that you look like the millionaire you're trying to become. Make sure you look like the business owner you're trying to become. Make sure you look like the influencer you're trying to become. Like, stay on your P's and Q's. Don't let nobody catch you slipping. All right? The next one says, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. I feel like this could be in reference to these gossipers. This is not the time to clap back. This is not the time to buck on these people. This is not the time to engage in low vibe activities with low vibe people. The only thing you need to be doing right now is you. Point blank, period. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You can't change the minds. You can't change the gossip that goes around about you. All you could do is live your life. Okay? So let's move on and get you some advice and some messages from your spirit guides. What advice do we have for the Virgo collective, please? Yes. Okay, and messages from Spirit. Awesome. All right, so the way you got two. I didn't even notice. All right, so the way that your advice comes out, we have the Justice in reverse. All right. Justice is a card of cause and effect. Okay. This, I feel like, is telling you that you are not to try to take justice into your own hands. This is something that karma is meant to do. All right. Again, I just feel like your focus, like even here in this card, this is going to make so much sense in a minute. In this card, we have a sword in the upright position. And we also have the sword as part of your advice, the Ace of Swords. So what I'm feeling like is this is not for you to defend. This is not for you to argue back and forth with people. You are to let karma, you are to let justice prevail on its own, okay? Your focus needs to be releasing, okay? With the Hangman in reverse, instead of being hung up on whatever people might be saying, or I just feel like this is a point that is being driven through this whole entire reading. Like, whatever is being said about you, whatever doubts you have personally about your capabilities, it's time for you to let all that shit go. All right? People gonna talk, let them talk. People may try to get themselves involved with you using deceptive means. Don't allow it. Cut that shit short, and then let karma deal with whatever they were trying to do to you. But now is the time for you to just let go and block out all of that negative shit, because you are on your way to having a huge breakthrough. The Ace of Swords is clarity, truth, justice again, and breakthrough. Breakthrough. You are on your way to a breakthrough, Virgo. They want to show, you about to give it to them. You about to give it to them. But it's not going to be on no negative shit. They're about to watch you succeed. They're about to watch you blow. Okay, that's the show they came to see. And they don't even motherfucking know it yet. That's the best part. They don't even know it. They might have come to see you fail. But like, it's a no for you. And it's a no for your spirit team. It's a no for the universe. That's not what you're doing here. Okay? Okay, so the first card says, Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, to be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment, too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. Some of these people might refuse to remain open to your point of view, to the way that you got things working out for you right now, okay? But it is your job to understand that they can only understand what you're going through based off of their own experience. If they've never done or seen anything, they cannot possibly know or understand where it is you're trying to go, okay? No matter what you've been presented with, a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things which common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. Yeah, so with this success, I feel like you're going to also surround yourself or become surrounded by similar like-minded people who are also on the same vibration with you. These low vibe people, they're not going to be able to sit with you. All right. And then lastly, we have Dearest You. Selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust that you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Now, with that last line, someone is coming through with a generous offer. I feel like it will come after you reject the person who you know means you no good. Do not take anything from that person. Please do not take anything from that person. But I think it will come along with your breakthrough. Okay? Also, being generous. What did it say? Something about letting go of a debt, something like that. I feel like this can also be you giving these people who are talking down on you grace. That is you being generous. Instead of you lighting their ass up on social media or getting in their shit or whatever the case is, give them grace. And that is as generous as you need to be with these people. All right? But Virgo, if this, oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm so trash. I'm not trash. I don't claim that. But I forgot to do these love oracles. Let me do them real quick. So the love oracles can resonate for non-love. Let's just see who you're dealing with in this situation. Messages, please, for Virgo. Who are these people that Virgo is dealing with in this situation? Okay, so we have the cassette, we have the date card, and we have the mirror card. Okay, so the cassette card is outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. I feel like that's probably where you were in the recent past with that 9 of Swords energy. Meeting someone new, getting back out there, planning and setting a date. This could also be in reference to planning or setting a date for whatever it is that you're working on. Like if you have a project, you might want to plan and set a date to release it. People might be waiting on that release date. And then mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, and introspection. I felt a very strong energy of solitude during this reading. And I feel like that's what this message is about. You being introspective, like I said, separating yourself from these people so that you can work on the things that you need to work on. The projects, the business, whatever it is that you got going on. The show, okay? You're being introspective in hermit mode. That's your energy, Virgo, hermit mode, so that you can better work out the details of whatever it is you're working on. Another message that I got from the cassette with the outdated thinking is some of these people may feel like you owe them some type of loyalty because you are someone who's known them for a while. And even if they haven't extended loyalty to you, they just feel like that's what you're supposed to do because y'all family or whatever the case is. But yeah, that's just another message I was getting. All right. But yeah, that was odd. Now I felt thrown off, but it's fine. I hope you got all the messages that you needed to get. If this resonates for you, Virgo, please let me know how in the comments below. Again, interact with the video, put some respect on my algorithm. I super appreciate it. And as always, until the very next time I read for you, I'm wishing you all love and light and everything right. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.